Hello, welcome. We're gonna do 15 minutes of core. Are you ready? Let's get started. You're gonna start on your back. All you need is a mat. I wouldn't wear shoes if I were you. You're gonna plant your feet, soften your neck, let your head relax. And all we're gonna do here is curl the pelvis towards us and away from us. So I'm thinking about pulling my pubic bone to my rib cage and then bringing it back to neutral so it's sitting on the sacrum. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now this is going to feel different because you're probably used to exhaling as you contract and inhaling as you lengthen. What I want you to do is inhale as you contract and then exhale. So it's like you're placing your pelvis back on its edge. Just like that. All right, relax. Second exercise, we're gonna do the same kind of curl, but we're gonna do it with the top half of our torso. So hands can come behind the head, or cross here, or reach up, depending on your level of comfort with your neck. And from the floor, all you're gonna do is tuck that chin gently towards your chest and lift the top half of your torso off the ground, and then exhale to lower. So again, here we go, we're starting. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale. I'm thinking about keeping the front half of my neck still long, so although my chin is tucked towards my chest, I want to imagine that I could put a tennis ball between my chin and my neck. So I have some space there. The biggest mover here are my upper abs. And relax. Next, round 3. I'm going to come up into a tabletop. So I'm going to bring my knees and my shins parallel to one another. That doesn't make sense. Shins are parallel to the ground. And from here, I'm going to inhale to drop my toe towards the floor, exhale to lift it back up. Inhale, lower towards the floor, exhale to lift it back up. Now I like a little space between my low back and the ground, but if you find any strain there, let's get started. Any strain between your low back and the floor, I want you to flatten the low back, push it into the ground, okay? So ideally we're in neutral here. We have a little space between our low back and the floor, but that's only if I don't have any discomfort in my low back and if my pelvis is sitting nice and flat on the floor, right on the ridge, just like that. Inhale to lower my toe, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. And you can see the rest of my torso is not moving. Beautiful, just like that. Inhale, exhale. Drop those ribs into your body. Don't let them poke up. Beautiful. Excellent. So we're gonna stay up in our tabletop. This time, we're gonna lower one toe, leave it hovering. Other toe is also gonna lower till it touches. Then we're gonna lift up that first leg, lift up that second leg. Then we'll do the other side. So we'll lower, leaving it nice and close to the ground, but not resting. Other foot, and then we're coming up and up. Ready? Drop one foot, drop the other, lift and lift. drop, drop, lift, lift. And make sure that torso, like we were doing before, is not moving. So I'm keeping everything really still through my core as I'm tapping my toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a muscle that goes across your low abs. It's called your transverse abdominis. I want you to pretend you have a belt that doesn't quite fit. You're trying to get it in that last little notch, so you're pulling across those hips really tight, as if you're putting on that belt that doesn't fit. And that's what's really going to help you stay stable with that pelvis as you lower, lower, lift, lift. Beautiful. Take a little break. Next one, we're going to do some abduction. So I'm going to stay up in my table position. Shins are parallel. And from here, one knee is going to open like a book. Exhale, bring it back up. So my head, my neck, shoulders are neutral. All I'm doing here is inhaling to let one knee open, exhaling to lift, and I'm sure it goes without saying, the rest of my body stays totally still. Let's start. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just like that. So the rest of my body doesn't twist. I don't feel any more sensation on one of my hips than the other as they're resting on the floor. So I'm nice and stable across my hips. My pelvis is nice and heavy in the ground. I'm pulling that transverse abdominis in and across my hips like we talked about, that belt. Tighten up that belt. It's not at the waist, it's down across the hips. Inhale to open that knee out. Exhale to bring it back. Inhale to open it out. Exhale to bring it back. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale. Like you're blowing out a candle. Inhale. Exhale. Just like that. Perfect. So, level 1 for our next exercise, circles, is with the knees bent, just like we have it. So here, I'm going to take one leg, draw a nice big circle, and then I'm going to do the other leg. Level 2 is straight legs, or maybe somewhere in between. Inhale, open, exhale around the second half of that circle. Inhale, open, exhale as you come around. You ready? Here we go. One leg at a time, nice big circle. Your choice here, where you bend your knees. If you bend your knees at all, maybe your legs are straight. And in this position, same as all of the other exercises, I'm pulling across my hips like I'm tying up that belt that doesn't quite fit. I'm dropping my ribs into my body. So I'm thinking about everything, my ribs, my pelvis, my shoulders, facing each other. We don't want to get them out of line. We want to keep them all lined up with one another. And when I move that leg, the whole rest of my body doesn't shift. So I'm only drawing a circle with that leg. The rest of my body is working very hard to stay nice and still, to maintain that posture that we're talking about. Beautiful, nice big circles here. You can shorten that range of motion. You can make it really wide, whatever works. All right, take a little break. Our next one we're gonna do is a frog. So from this position, in with my knees bent, I'm gonna put my heels together, I'm gonna turn my toes out. So it's just like a little froggy going for a swim. I'm gonna kick my legs out on maybe a 45-degree angle, and then I'm gonna pull my feet back towards me. Now that's the biggest thing here, is when we kick our legs out, we wanna pull them back to us. So we're gonna follow that same, ready? Inhale out, that's gonna feel really weird. Exhale, pull those feet towards you. Inhale out, exhale, pull those feet towards you. So the higher you kick, the easier it is, the less tension on the core. The lower you kick, the tougher it is because you have this nice long lever as you kick those legs out. In this position, maybe you had the low back off the ground. It'll be a lot easier if you keep that core pushed into the floor. You push the low back, flatten the curve underneath your low back. So I'm doing this frog here. I'm inhaling to kick out, exhaling to pull my feet towards me, keeping my core on across my hips, keeping my ribs pushed down and into my body. Nice big inhale, nice big exhale. Take a little break. All right, so level 2, you can either stay with the frog or we're gonna do a single leg frog. So what that's gonna look like is I'm gonna kick those feet out and then I'm gonna draw one foot towards me, press it back out. One foot towards me, press it back out. So it's following that trajectory of the frog on its own. So this is level 2. We're starting now. If this is too much for you, go back to that both leg frog. In and out. In and out. Keeping the torso still, keeping the pelvis on. If you're doing the single leg frog, that standing leg, the leg that's out, doesn't move at all. And same breathing pattern. Inhale to press, exhale to pull. Inhale, press, exhale, pull. You got this. This is probably the longest minute so far. Keep that core on. Keep pressing through those heels, whether you're doing both feet or just one. And make sure I'm thinking about that belt again. Tying it up tight across the hips. Keeping the ribs down. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. You're almost there. You got this. Relax. Okay, you ready? Upper curve. So, level 1, feet are planted, knees are bent. Arms are up. I'm gonna inhale to tuck that chin in. Exhale, I'm gonna curl up and I'm gonna come all the way so that my low back is off the floor. Take an inhale here. Exhale, come on back down. So I'm not sitting up all the way. I'm only coming so my low back is off the floor. Ready? Arms are out. Inhale, chin comes towards the chest. Exhale, come on up. Get that low back all the way off the floor. And then come on back down. Breathing pattern here is inhale to chin in. Exhale to come up in your curve. At the top, inhale. Exhale. Lower yourself down under control. All right, inhale, chin comes in. Exhale, I'm curving. Don't forget, I've got a tennis ball under my chin. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back down nice and slow. Level 2, if you wanted to kick those legs out, you could. Inhale, chin in. Exhale, come on up. Oh, that's tough to get up there. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll on down. Keep those legs totally still. 30-second break. Last round. This is it. So maybe your feet are on the floor. Maybe your legs are at 45. Wherever you're at, from this position, we're going to add a reach at the top. So inhale, chin in. Exhale, come up. Remember, I'm not sitting on my butt here. Then I'm going to inhale, lift my arms. Exhale, lower them. Inhale again. Exhale, come on down. So I'm reaching my hands above my head at the top. Ready? Inhale, chin in. Exhale, up to the curve. Exhale, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. One more time. Inhale, chin in. Exhale, curl up. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, bring them back down. One more time. Inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, bring them back down. This is the tough part. Big inhale. Exhale, roll back towards the floor. Okay, last one. Chin in. Roll up. Inhale at the top. Reach those hands up above the head. Exhale, lower. Maybe let's do one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Big inhale. Big exhale. Roll towards the floor. right. How do you feel? Ready for round 2? If you want to redo this video, great core work. If you want to grab maybe a little bit of cardio, a little bit of Metcon, maybe a little strength, whatever suits ya, you can do that. Thanks for coming.